Real people's armpits will not be seen at this time, in order that we may bring you the following disjointed program.
In the 1990s, Nickelodeon was in full swing and pumping out merchandise like crazy. Most of the items were widely popular and brought families together in new ways. However, today's topic is one of those toys that in concept would have been really cool, but the execution needed some work. Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to Macabre'Gorium Labs presents a showcase of things likely forgotten, Nickelodeon edition. My name is Bats and I hope you'll join me today as we talk about today's topic, the Nickelodeon H2O Blimp. Wild water fun. Nickelodeon. The 1990s at Nickelodeon was an amazing time, if you don't include current events that we're not going to talk about. It was an amazing time of new ideas, kids getting a voice, and awesome kid shows, many of which we have and will continue to cover on this very YouTube channel. Much like our videos on the Double Dare Home Edition games, the Nickelodeon H2O Power Blimp doesn't actually have a lot of information about it, so most of the information we were able to find comes from the box itself and a couple of YouTube videos that showed the toy in action. The Nickelodeon H2O Blimp was made in 1992 by the very well-known toy and entertainment company, Mattel Incorporated. The Mattel company will be covered in a future video down the line, but there is way too much involved with them to cover it here. So now, let's get into a little bit of information about this toy. Let's start with the specs of the blimp. It was about 16 by 12 by 5 inches and weighed about 16 ounces. The box came with 2 round silver balloon pieces, a purple plastic piece, 3 plastic legs attached to a clear tube, a water pistol, and 3 adhesive pieces of Velcro. Now, according to the back of the box, it says this is a flying water blimp that you can control. Wow, this flying blimp is simply waterific, and it's water-powered. You control it. Fly over 8 feet in the air, depending on water pressure. It also shows a water spigot and says all it takes is water and it's ready to fly. Hook it up to a regular garden hose and watch it lift off. After opening the box, you will find several pieces that you need to put together. To assemble the toy, you need to attach the legs to the plastic piece forming a tripod-type stand. Each of the legs has a smaller tube coming out of the top, and each tube is also attached to the plastic piece, but with the open end pointing down. In the middle of the tripod, the 3 small tubes meet into one large tube with an open end. Next, you attach a water pistol to the open end of the large tube, and the stand is assembled. But we're not finished just yet. We still have to install the blimp itself. To inflate the Mylar balloon for the blimp, the instructions say to use a straw, but apparently there's not a straw included, so you'll have to supply one yourself. Once you do that, you insert your handy straw into the balloon and blow it up. You did want to make sure that you didn't get too lightheaded from this step. So, after not passing out, you will retrieve the 3 provided Velcro pieces and affix them to the tripod and the balloon. This helps hold the blimp's balloon to the tripod assembly for stability. Attach the blimp to the tripod carefully, as it is plastic, so it will bend if you push too hard. Now it's time to see this toy in action, so the first step is, go outside. Now this is a very important step, because most parents will be pretty cheesed off if you bring your garden hose in the house, especially if you turn it on. Anyway, now that you've completed the first step, you take the blimp outside and attach your garden hose to the water pistol. Make sure the pistol is turned off before you turn the water on though, or the blimp will spastically fly around, but not in the way it's supposed to. So now you turn the water on full blast from the house through the hose and then slowly open the water pistol. Now in theory, the blimp is supposed to propel itself into the air via small upside down tubes on the plastic ring. However, after watching several videos here on YouTube, it doesn't seem that this toy was very steady at all. Most of the videos we watched had the creators pick up the tripod, open the water pistol, and slowly kind of guide it to keep it from falling onto the ground. Despite this, this toy did look like it could have been a bunch of fun, especially on a hot summer day. You'll definitely get wet since the water that propels the blimp will go everywhere. Now, I never had this toy as a kid, but seeing how much fun it was, I kind of wish I had. But luckily, my parents were smart enough not to buy me toys that would likely be faulty and fall apart. So, good on them for that one. But now you know what I think? I've just gotta ask. Did you ever have or get a chance to play with the Nickelodeon H2O Power Blimp? If so, what was your experience like? And if not, what was one of your favorite toys, Nickelodeon or otherwise? Did I forget anything or leave something out? Maybe you just have a comment or want to drop in and say hi. Either way, feel free to hop on down to that comment section because we here at the Labs really like to hear from you. Before we wrap up completely, there is one last thing we forgot to mention. Can you still find this toy today? And you may want to know where you can get one. Well, unfortunately, there are not a lot of them to purchase online, so not many will get to experience this toy for themselves. And with that, unfortunately, we've come to the end of another Macabre'Gorium Labs Nickelodeon Showcase. I've been your host, Bats, and I hope you had a good time today as we discuss the Nickelodeon H2O Blimp. Wild water fun. Be sure to check back next time because you never know what we have in store, and as usual, think for yourselves. Be excellent to each other, and keep it creepy. I swear to God, if you bring that hose in this office. Hey, thanks for checking out our video. If you enjoyed this one and would like to see more of our weird, creepy, odd, eccentric, or strange content as soon as it comes out, please feel free to click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. We'll see you later. Keep it creepy.